Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Let's just do a quick gathering and see where we are, what we are, with no agenda. The first two cards have come out and they are speaking to loss and risk. And then comes the Merchant, which is speaking to self-worth and trade. Okay. This is actually taking me to some Saturnian energy, because this is like the realignment of joy as work, as art as work, work as art. What? Is that the new name? I'm searching for a new name. I've been searching for a new name for work for years. I haven't quite found it yet. And then I go to that beautiful Enchanted Soul Tarot. And I remember that the cards on the deck, on the bottom of the deck, are still the underlying story from the last video. So I'm guided before I shuffle them back in, actually to bring them in, because I think they want to speak to this. And so to remind you, we had the Ace of Swords. So that's the idea, the thought, the clarity or the breakthrough, truth, focus, justice, concentration, new ideas, which is coming in with death, the Magician, and the Seven of Cups, which I believe was inverted, and the Chariot. So there's movement here. And the Seven of Cups, the right way up, is speaking to, I don't know what to choose. We had this message, didn't we, a while ago? And it was about let it choose you. Rather than thinking to make a choice, the aligned way is to let it come and get you. And then the movement is whether or not you take its hand. Okay. So Seven of Cups, daydreaming, choices, fantasies, illusions, opportunities, procrastination. There we have Pisces. So we have Saturn in Pisces speaking today. So Saturn wants to help that big, expansive, cosmic water energy that flows through everything to come into joy, love, passion, with a bit of the gambler and the merchant in there, to not fit, to no longer fit, to not even try to fit. A paradigm that doesn't work, a paradigm that is fixated on profit and bottom line and what they want. You know, a lot of business is modeled on what they want. And a lot of big business creates the problem, then creates the solution. It's reverse engineering, corporate larceny. I don't even know what that means. And so the Seven of Cups works from that intuitive pull. Oh, it's lovely. These two busy in the corner having a conversation. This one's like, this one's like living in its glee. My wings are open. I'm on the swing. And now what? And now what? Okay. Right. Beautiful. Well, there's some really interesting astrology coming up this year and next year. I'm not going to speak to it, but I'm going to give you the headlines because there are already here we go. Right. Videos out there if you want to research. So 20th of April, we have Jupiter conjunct Uranus at 21 degrees in Taurus. Okay. And then in 2026, we have Saturn conjunct Neptune at 0 degrees of Aries. So we're in a phase, 2025, of this movement. Whatever that brings, whatever that brings. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's the shameless child. It's like the shameless child of kind of, look at me. And what that's going to pull out, well, that's going to sort the wheat from the chaff of who's a true friend and who isn't. So there you have that illusion of I'm pretending to like you because, but if you surpass me, yeah, it's that kind of energy. So that beautiful child energy that doesn't give a monkey's cuss about being glorious and swinging on the swing hasn't really learned the paradigm of competition yet. Compete, compare. Is going to start coming out. The 8 wants expansion, growth, dramatic shifts. And when that's coming out with the Ace of Swords, the Death card, the Magician, and the Chariot, that's all major arcana. Those 3 big movements are major arcana. Okay, what's the new underlying? 3 of coins. Yeah, teamwork. So, what is your team? What do you consider your team? Okay. How do you work with your ineffable team, the inner team, the energetic team? Are you using the death to challenge what no longer serves, harnessing magician energy? I mean, yeah, it's glorious. What if that is the embodied, integrated, tempered, that, like, we've got this now. You're too glorious, you offend me. That's the energy I'm picking up on. It's like, is it envy? Is it envy or jealousy? Compete, compare, inadequacy, self-worth. Because this is speaking to, self-esteem. So beneath self-esteem, we access self-worth. Self-worth is a toddler in a supermarket picking its nose and eating it. Doesn't care. Hasn't learned about, ooh, what other people will think of you. Ooh, that's dirty. No. I remember my dad used to say, children pick their nose and eat it because they know their body is a diagnostic tool. Isn't that amazing? So it's running analysis on the snot. I love that. Okay. So the 3 of coins, the teamwork. So 2023, my teamwork was with Zeta, was with the council, the light council that I work with, and a couple of real human beings who were bloody amazing, and held me in that breach into insanity. It's title. So that working togetherness is coming into the 9 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups is self-satisfaction. That's when your satisfaction and your peace is not conditional to anything outside of you. It becomes inherent, it becomes integrated, part of your DNA. That 9 of Cups is just this, I don't need a reason to feel gleeful. Okay. And when that whole compete, compare paradigm is out of the way and you move into receptivity without knowing, So receptivity without expectation. Then we refer to that as dreams coming true. I think that's a bit passé now, but that's the physics of it. There's nothing in the way anymore. There's nothing in the way. Yeah, it's a real dissolving of egoic want, egoic need to fit in, to belong, all of that stuff. And it's like this, it's like a comet coming. And the comet is wailing, whoa, you need to brace yourself. I'm not predicting any kind of ET landing or anything, but it's like, what if I give you a ball of fire? Can you be glorious with that? It's that kind of, it's beautiful. I like it. I like it a lot. It feels full. It's a full energy. Okay, let's just bring this down a little bit. Why do we bring this down? Not feeling this. Or those. Or those. Or those. Oh gosh. Bring me a deck of cards. Ah, okay. Both these cards have flown over to the last card, which is the Three of Coins. Ooh. So this says ascension, evolving insight. Punching through those internal layers. Okay, right, yes, got it. So bear in mind, we have Death, the Magician, and the Chariot incoming. Active, creative, decision-making, coming in with evolving insight. And then we have pause. Okay, Saturn in Pisces, pause. Because to bring it from where it's coming is going to take a different set of procedures and doctrines, don't like that word, to bring it into form without applying too much of the subconscious programming onto it, without trying to shape it into familiar dough, without knowing what it is. But in the joy of the child, if the joy of the child is there and present, it kind of doesn't matter. It's just playtime. That's the invitation. It's just playtime. So Winter's Heart, pausing on the journey. What's the underlying? Ah, right. Trusting companionship. I think there's going to be a lot of birthing intuition here. So like the next generation coming through, birthing their intuition, learning to trust this rather than that. Learning that the book is within. The universe is within. Hmm. Okay. Message from Archangel Gabriel. Break free of old bonds. Reach into insanity. Okay. I really have to go now. Um, Take care, you guys. Thank you for being here. Please do the clicky things like, share, subscribe. Definitely drop me a comment, and I will be back again with you soon. Much love. Bye bye.